Hello there.
Alright guys, in this video we are touching on everything we know about Jurassic World 4, from a brand new Spinosaurus, a sibling pair of T-Rexes, to entirely new designs for dinosaurs that we already know, the potential of like hybrids and hyper intelligent evolved dinosaurs also popping up in this film. There is so much happening with this movie. It really seems like a big step forward for the franchise, and maybe possibly a big step up and a step towards a much darker film. So we're talking about it in this video. If you guys enjoy my Jurassic content, check out my channel. I have a whole bunch of other Jurassic videos already, and I will be making a whole bunch more leading up to this new movie, but we're going to discuss it in this video. So if you enjoy that stuff, consider subscribing if you like it, of course, and then, you know, let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
Okay, so with Jurassic World Rebirth, we have heard some crazy things. Something that we heard here in the last month, and this is just coming from a Redditor, but he says that he knows somebody who works on the movie and is working on the merchandising side, and he's touching on some of the things that he knows about the movie, and he says that the dinosaurs are different looking. He says there will be a small Microceratus type dinosaur that serves as a new mascot, so maybe some kind of cutesy dinosaur, I'm assuming. They said the one meant to sell the merchandise. It says there's supposedly going to be very little T-Rex focus in this, with the already rumored Spinosaurus coming back to the limelight. And obviously take it all with a grain of salt. I kind of hate that we're supposedly not getting much Rex in this, but if that's true, I guess changing it up makes sense. Now that is what we also have heard a little bit about this movie, but we've also heard from Jurassic World fandom on X, who I guess has a somewhat shaky reputation, but has leaked out a lot of stuff that we have found out to be true. He said over on X that we are actually going to be getting a sibling pair of T-Rexes, one with a scar over its eye, and that there is going to be a face-off with the Spinosaurus again, where the Rex actually wins. Now, unless there's multiple Spinosauruses in this movie, or unless they don't have a rematch and a T-Rex does not take down a Spinosaurus in this movie, which I'd be a little disappointed if that doesn't happen, you know, we don't really know yet. But what we also do know is that there is going to be like a layer type situation going on with this Spinosaurus. Apparently the rematch is supposed to take place in this Spinosaurus lair, but the Spinosaurus is supposed to have been resting there, and it's supposed to be named after the Aztec god Chalcatlique, and lives in ruins of an ancient structure surrounded by water. Now, we actually saw some shots of these ancient ruins, so we know that some of this stuff is real, right? We know there's going to be a Spinosaurus in this movie, and we know that there's possibly also going to be different looking dinosaurs, as this Redditor said, because from Jurassic World fandom we also heard that they are going to be going back to a more reptilian, you know, classic look, moving away from the feathered dinosaurs, saying that Jurassic World 4 will feel very similar to Peter Jackson's King Kong in terms of the tone, story, and creature design. Now, we also know that there's going to be a lot of aquatic action sequences in this movie. Now, in addition to getting these more monstrous looking designs, I guess more reptilian looking designs, similar to like Peter Jackson's King Kong, and then also us getting the return of the Spinosaurus, we actually got a full plot leak as well for this movie before the synopsis ever came out, and this is what it said. It said that the plot of Jurassic World 4 revolves around a rescue mission between a group of soldiers, Scarlett and Bailey, attempting to locate a group of tourists who got trapped on the island near Suriname after their tour went wrong. The Dino Tour is similar to Jurassic Park 3, as it is illegal and secret. You have to register at a sketchy bar. A criminal syndicate organizes the tours, which they use to help launder money and recycle it into the black market. The plot is about an investigation of the crime syndicate in the island after some tourists go missing from their tour along with their helicopter. However, the twist is that they find all of the tourists are already dead. Chaos ensues and a lot of the soldiers die, a la the Suicide Squad, as they attempt to escape from the island. Now, it's a little different than the synopsis that we heard about the movie, but it is also in line with it, because the synopsis mentions that we find a group stranded on the island that the team ends up trying to rescue. So while we do know that there are some differences with the official synopsis, and this being here is the official synopsis right here, I'll just read it. The setting is 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion. Dinosaurs are isolated in equatorial environments that resemble former habitats. Zora Bennett Scarlett Johansson leads a team to extract DNA from 3 massive dinosaurs that hold the key to a life-saving drug. That's a little different than the plot leak we heard, but it does intertwine here in a second. It says Bennett's team operation crosses paths with a civilian family whose boat was capsized by aquatic dinosaurs. The group becomes stranded on an island and must confront a shocking discovery. Now, what is that shocking discovery? We have also heard about this. We've heard that there are hyper intelligent evolved dinosaurs on this island that are going to be found out. So perhaps this is going to bleed into a little bit of the original Jurassic Park 4 plot that was supposed to come out in the mid 2000s, that was supposed to really go balls to the wall and just have half human, like half dinosaur crossbreeds and have these kinds of genetic experiments. But perhaps while we won't go that far in Jurassic World 4, what we will find out is that there is genetic experiments going on this island. Perhaps they're failed, or perhaps they did create either hybrid dinosaurs or hyper evolved, hyper intelligent dinosaurs that are potentially smarter than raptors and closer to like the intelligence of a chimpanzee or something like that. Now, speaking of the raptors, while we do know we're returning to this more monstrous looking design in this new Jurassic World movie, what we also know is that there is going to be a pair of feathered velociraptors in this film as well. Now, I'm assuming this is going to be resembling what we saw in Jurassic Park 3. I'm assuming it's not going to go quite as far as what we saw in, say, Jurassic World Dominion, for example, with that raptor that appeared in that film. But nonetheless, guys, there are some huge things that are coming for this next Jurassic World movie. We also know there's going to be some intense aquatic action sequences with the return of the Mosasaurus, which I guess I've been calling the Megalosaurus for like the past video or two for some reason, as well as the arrival of the Plesiosaurus in the Jurassic World franchise. So we know there's going to be some serious aquatic action sequences. I'm assuming the Spinosaurus will pop up as well, featuring a brand new, maybe slightly more paleo accurate design. And then we also know that while the Rexes aren't going to be featured much in this film, they are going to be featured nonetheless, and there is potentially going to be a sibling pair of T-Rexes and a potential rematch with this Spinosaurus. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think about pretty much all of the plot leaks that we have for this movie so far, and all of the various things that have come out about the film. It seems like it's going to be a much darker, much more centered Jurassic World story, centered around a group of islanders and centered around a small island, as opposed to like dinosaurs taking over the whole planet. But it seems like in this movie there's going to be a massive twist with the inclusion of these hyper evolved dinosaurs. I'm gonna assume in like some kind of climactic third act. So I'm really excited for this next Jurassic World movie, possibly more excited than I've been since the 2015 Jurassic World movie. But nonetheless, it's all a waiting game, so we're gonna have to wait and see. But comment down below what you guys think about these Jurassic World leaks, and for this video, that's all I got, guys. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.